All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I got that billionaire breeze. Cool like the ocean, stacking with ease. Money comes soft like a whisper in trees. Flowing in me, I just receive. I got the billionaire mind. Gold in my soul and a sparkle.
My first live.
It's already mine. Queen energy.
My first live. Let's see. How can I do? I am really working this. Let's see.
Palm trees, passive streams, burning while I live my dream. Body soft, life supreme. $1 million thoughts in a coconut scene. I don't chase, I align. I walk like wealth, talk divine. Never say you're the one, I say I know. Abundance follow everywhere I go. I don't stress, I bless, say yes to less. Peace is the flex, and my mind yours. Meditate, elevate, invest and celebrate. Luxury in every breath I take. I got that billionaire breeze. Cool like the ocean, stacking with ease. Money comes off like a whisper in trees. Join me, I just receive. I got that millionaire mind. Gold in my soul. No rush, I trust it's already mine. Clean energy, watch me
Hello, hello.
Blessings fall like island rain. No more lack,
No more
strain.
Hey,
Every
hey.
dollar got my name.
I
Gratitude,
hope you guys are hearing.
claim. Sun on skin, glow within. Legacy moves, I always win. Soft life, big goals, discipline. I rise slow, but I cash in. I got that billionaire breeze. Champagne thoughts and private seas. Everything I touch increase. Cause I walk with these.
I walk with these.
I got that billionaire breeze.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now they know. You know what from head to toe.
Let's see what this is.
Slow, I let it flow.
What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Can you hear? Can you hear the music in the background? I see someone is on, but I can't really tell. This is my first live on YouTube. I'm really excited. Oh my God, I finally did it. I'm here. I'm showing up. Let's do this, ladies. Can you hear? I don't know. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Checking some things here. Oh my goodness. Can you ladies? I think I see two people on.
Billionaire vibes
Forever. I got my AI song, and the reason why I chose an AI song is because I don't want to get flagged ever. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna play with these colors here. Okay. Oh, that's bright.
rich in my peace.
Let's go.
Mind on billion souls in the sand.
Let it flow. All right. So, welcome. It is 8:04, and I wanted to. I don't know if you can hear the music, but I honestly want to lower it. Let's see. Okay. So, welcome. This is my first live. I'm excited to be here, and let's get with the program. So, again, today is the first live. I was supposed to go live at 6 p.m., but unfortunately, I had to listen. Self-care is really important. I forgot that I had a nail appointment, and I had these two nails that broke. These are my nails, but these broke. So we have to take care of ourselves. No canceling. We just shift schedules, right? So I appreciate Hello. Hi, Bethany. Hi, beautiful. Oh, I can see. Can you hear the music, Bethany? I'm curious. Can you hear that? Just put a thumb up or just say yes if you can hear that. I'm just curious. I've never done this. So, okay, awesome. This is my AI song, Billionaire Breeze. I love it. All right, awesome. So, again, I had to take care of my nails. This is why I moved it, and I really appreciate. Hi, B. Hi, baby. Awesome. All right. And again, my mission, okay, my mission is to help women go from money confusion to money confidence. Okay. And let's see what we're going to talk about today. I had a little agenda here ready for you. Give me 2 seconds. I got the billion. So one of the things that I do, ladies, is part of. So in the beta when we did thank you. And one of the things that I do is, again, I did a post about energy, about music and vibrations and having your vibrations high. That's the reason. Everything that I have set up in the community, there's a purpose for it, right? Like that's the purpose, is to like get you in that vibration and that abundant mindset, especially when it comes to money and investing, because that's like a topic that a lot of ladies have so much fear. Okay, so again, my name is Brenda Paz, and I created the Feminine Finance Mastery because honestly, finance and money and investing, especially, is very masculine and can be very intimidating. How do you feel about that? Do you agree? You put a yes. How do you feel about someone talking to you about money and investing, and they're like, "Oh, Roth IRA, 401k," and right, and it gets intimidating. So I'm in a bunch of communities, all right, ladies, and one of the guys, I asked a simple question like, "Hey, I've never heard about this thing. What is it about? Like, I'm thinking maybe I should do this." I think it was taking money out of the Roth IRA. There's this rule, okay, that I've never heard of, and I was curious, and I just wanted to find out about it. So, and then, of course, they came at me like, "Well, why do you want to do that?" And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm getting triggered. I'm getting offended because I want to ask questions, and I don't want anyone to like beat me up, you know what I mean, with their words because I'm asking a simple question." So that right there, I totally understand that it just kind of discourages you as a woman to even ask a question. So that is why I created Feminine Finance Mastery. I want the ladies to feel comfortable and confident, and you have someone that's going to hold your hands. I've been doing this for 25 years. I was 20 years old. I'm 45, 20. So I'm 45, and one of the things that I just set out to this mission to say, you know what, I'm going to teach the ladies how to invest, and I'm the person that I wanted to find when I was in my 20s and 30s, right? I would ask around, like, can someone teach me? Can someone really like sit me down and teach me? Because I was coachable and I was ready to invest. Like I was ready, but I didn't have anyone sit down and explain it to me in layman terms, right? And investing is not, trust me, investing is so easy. I mean, but the thing is the mindset, right? It's like I can tell you it's easy, but it takes some time, okay, like repetition to learn to get yourself at different conscious level where like, okay, I understand this topic. Now you understand another topic. And then you get to a point where like you're stacking how much you learn. And every time you learn something new, it's like an epiphany, like you get it. Okay, that's investing. That's why stay locked in, ladies, stay locked in. So again, I started when I was 20. I started with $25 a month. Kid you not. Someone just said it to me. They said, "Listen, you should consider a Roth IRA." I'm like, "What is that?" Like in 2000, I think it was 2000. I had no idea. There was no internet. So I couldn't just go Google. We had nothing. We still had that 52K. Was it 52K or 56K? I don't remember. The modem where you dial and you can hear the thing go. Yeah, that's what we had back then. Okay. So again, we want to talk about building wealth for women, right? And one of the things I want to talk about is why dividend investing is a game changer. So investing is, how do I put it this way? It's so personal because I do have Dividend Goddess course. That's for like the ladies who are interested in investing in a brokerage account. But investing has so many tools. It's like when I tell you mind-boggling, this is why I break it down. Like there's a hierarchy of investing that you need to consider. And I'm almost done with the course, ladies. I have the hierarchy of investing where we talk about 401k, anything that's like pre-tax versus post-tax, when you should consider, at what point, all of that is explained. All right. So let's see. All right. Let's see. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is the fear. Okay. I did an assessment in the community, and I'm going to give you 2 fears that the ladies that I pulled out. Okay. I don't know. I'm not mentioning names because it's secure here, but I'm just going to say some of these fears, right? One of the questions is, when I asked the community what they were struggling with, this is what you're struggling with, ladies, like many of the ladies. I'm not sure where to start. Where to start? There's no guidance on the proper steps, right? And I hear you, totally agree with that. And like I said, I think the hierarchy of investing, it helps you like tie that in, right? Because you have pre-tax accounts like the 401k, then you have the post-tax, which my favorite one is the Roth, and then you have a brokerage account. So there are ways that you can actually maneuver that through a flow, okay? Where you say, okay, I have this I'm a business analyst during the day, so I love flow charts. So, if you start from the top, is this a 401k? Am I investing on it? Yes or no? And then if you do, then you move to the next one, an HSA. Am I investing on an HSA? And I'm not going to get too in detail because I'm going to do 30 minutes, which is a high health savings account, right? You can invest that. If you're investing in that, go to the next one. And then you go to the next one. There's, like I said, there's so many options. So that hierarchy of investing is kind of like what shows you how to follow, right? What shows you, okay, which one, where should I start? Because if you have a 401k already, then maybe if you don't have an HSA, then the next thing would be a Roth. Okay. So that's kind of like how I would approach things. Another reason would be I can't keep reading 300 books. I need bite-sized info. Okay. Totally get it. All right. I have a book. I don't have it around. I think it's in that closet here. It's called Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. And I read so many books lately. Like I've read every single book. You don't have to read it. But it was overwhelming. Okay. And actually one of my friends who actually know her, we did a book club and we sat down to go through the book. And I'm like, all right, I'm down with that. So we went through every Saturday and went through the book. She was so confused. I knew what they were talking about. There were new things I didn't know about, but there were things that I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense. But it doesn't tell you the step-by-step. That's the thing. So that's what I do. That's where I'm at. That's my specialty, is the pragmatic, the holding hands, the coaching, the step-by-step. That's why I created Dividend Goddess. It tells you the intro, step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. Even how to search for your own ETFs, which are exchange traded funds. And in the course, that's what I teach. I teach what's the difference between, there's like over 10,000 mutual funds out there. So you have index funds, you have ETFs. I explain that step by step. Right now, I apologize. I'm just throwing a lot at you, but because it's my first live. But that's what I do in the course. All right, ladies. I feel like I'm doing it all right. Excuse me. I feel like I'm doing all the right things energetically, but it's not converting into dollars. Hold on one second. Is that one of mine? Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yes. So, we do play with energy. And one of the things is staying aligned, staying positive about money and investing. Okay. And that's one of the things that I've always maintained positive. I don't speak that negative talk. Okay. When it comes to money. Now, if I can master that with dating, I will be golden. I need to master it with dating. Okay. So I'm working on that. I'm working on keeping positive with the dating. But yeah, so if that energetically, that's what it says here, that they're struggling with it energetically, it's usually because you still have you start thinking, you start doubting, or sometimes because you lack the knowledge. And investing again is like learning Japanese or Chinese, another language. Trust me, because when I started, I was so confused. I was like, "What is this? Like, I don't understand. What the heck is the S&P 500? What is an index fund? I had no idea." Okay, so um, and a little bit of background. I came to the United States in 1989. Actually, a long story. I came in 1985 and I went back. But in 1989, I came here. I was in ESL. Do you ladies know what ESL is? English as a second language. Oh, you said AOL. You bringing it back to AOL. Remember AOL? Yeah. So that was ESL. I did that for like 3 or 4 years. Then I was like a little sponge. I was just learning English. And then I had in 7th grade, I had someone like bully me and tell me, "I want her to read. I can't understand her." And I said, "I'm going to lose my accent so no one bullies me and makes me feel bad when I read in class." And I didn't know anything. My family never talked about investing at all. At all. My mom was making about $7 to $8 an hour, and I don't, the only father that I had was the Lord, our Creator, the father, the masculine, and no one taught me, not like no uncles, aunts, no one, just me. And I know what poverty is. I know what being poor is. So when you know what poverty is, you want to know what the other side is, right? So there's like two people here. There's two versions of people. There's people that are like, okay, you know what? I'm a slum dog millionaire or whatever, like the movie. I'm a slum. Like I've come from slums, or I come from poverty, or I come from, the cacerías or whatever they call them in other countries. You already know what that is. You either get stuck there, or you just have this drive to want the other side, right? So I remember seeing friends, family, just people, neighbors. I'm living in a basement or a roof, like renting in like a really bad area with my mom. But we never had a house. So I never had my own room. And that right there is what kind of drove me to say, you know what? I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to do something. I want more money. I want to know what that rich life feels like. And I had it locked in, ladies. That's the thing. I had it so locked in. And this is what I need to do for dating. All right. I always bring it back to dating because I mastered the money. Like I mastered abundance. It's just the dating part is what, like, I'm still trying to stay locked in. Like I'm working on it, and cancel that. I said trying. No, I'm doing it. Okay. I talked about using those kind of words too, ladies. Try, can't. That's like curse word to me. Okay. I just said a curse. So I don't say try. All right. So let's see. All right. So one of the things again that I do is I play music. I get you ladies engaged with music, because when you're in trying to learn something, You want your nervous system, like, you want to have fun with it, okay? I don't want you to be like, oh, this is boring. All right, we're going to talk about expense ratio. You know what I mean? Like, if you're already coming in with that mindset, you're not going to enjoy learning about it, okay? So this is why we get excited and we're like, yeah, expense ratio. Woo! And it just feels really good. You get excited about it, okay? So if you're still with me, type in here. Okay, I want to start with I am an investor. Type it in. I am an investor. We use I am to affirm that you are. All right, that is how you start rewiring your nervous system and rewiring your subconscious. Okay, so type it in if you're still with me. I am an investor. Oh, yes, we need more girlies in the space. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, you jealous. I'm an investor. Yes, you can. It's very simple. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have in the agenda here, ladies? I'm not sure. Do we have any gents in here? I can't really tell. This is my first live, so I can't really tell. And I want to ask you a question. What type of content would you like to see when so my plan is to go live at least once a week. But what kind of content? Like I have so much I can share, but I want to make sure that, that it's what you want. So what kind of content would you like to see? So okay, so I'm going to talk about, I don't see anything yet. Good job, everyone, for saying you're an investor. Yes, you are. Okay, so we're going to talk about dividends. Do you know what dividends are? Okay, start with investing basics. Okay, so let's talk about dividends. So we were talking about dividends earlier. Do you know what a dividend is? Just put yes or no. No shame here, okay? No shame, because we're learning. We're learning. So in Feminine Finance Mastery, I just created. All right, good. I just created a glossary, or like it's called Talk Like a Wealthy Woman. Okay. So another thing that I really didn't mention yet was femininity. One of the things that I personally been working on is femininity. And why? Because I was an aircraft mechanic. I did all the male things, and I just been in this male role all my life. Even as a business analyst in finance, I said really male dominated, right? And I was an aircraft mechanic. I had my hair like this, no nails, dirty, black. I'm going to post a picture one of these days. I got to find one when I'm like fixing aircrafts. And I had to do a lot of retraining to get back into my femininity. And I plan on doing feminine activation Sundays, okay, for the ladies that are in the community in Feminine Finance Mastery. This is something that I learned from a coach and also from a seminar that we're going to use feminine activation Sundays. So that's what I'm calling it now. It might change, but for now I'll call it Feminine Activation Sundays, where we're going to do some things to activate the feminine energy. Okay. So just wanted to bring that up. Now, in the Feminine Finance Mastery, you're going to see that I have a list of terms, right? So dividend. A dividend is basically, okay, I use analogies, all right? So it's a payout some companies give. They give is not, so you have the stock, right? So I'm trying to find, give me 1 second. I usually use my little flowers. So when you buy a stock, right? Let's say you buy a stock. This is Apple stock, okay? And you bought it for $1. It's probably more now, but if you're just hypothetical, you bought it for $1, that stock is going to grow. All right, because the companies, if the company, to me, wait, if the company is doing well, that's going to grow in value. So it's not going to be $1 anymore. Over the years, as the company is doing better and better, it's growing. It could be $500, right? So you just made a ton of money just for owning that stock. Okay, dividends are different. Stocks can give dividends. Dividend is separate from the growth of the stock. A dividend is basically like a tip, right? When you go to a restaurant, I know because I used to wait tables. I did it one time and I quit because I got $1 tip and I was like, oh heck to the no, never again. So, anyways, if you go eat at a restaurant, the waiter, waitress, the server, they get paid. I think like $2 to $3 an hour. That's like their salary. Okay, the tip that we give them, that's that dividend. Think about it that way, right? Or another analogy is like getting rent from a tenant. Okay, the company is paying you a piece of their profit regularly. Sometimes the company is doing. I have to go, but okay. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much. We're almost done. I got like 4 minutes left. I'm trying not to hold everyone on here for too long. So the company is paying you a piece of their profits, right? Like that's like after all the things that they do with their accounting, and they have the extra money. They say, you know what, we're gonna give them a tip just for being owners of that stock or ETF or index fund or whatever it is that you choose to invest in. Okay. Any questions? Was that? Do you understand that? Do you need more explanation? That's it. That's what a dividend is. Okay. And maybe like, you know what? Maybe next week I'll try another one like a stock or yeah. So that's what I'll do. So in Feminine Finance Mastery, I'm gonna create a module that's like a mini. It's called Mini Money Glow Up. Okay, and it's gonna have the basic investing lingo. It's called Talk Like a Wealthy Woman. So I'm going to have that. I have it in the 10K blueprint, but I'm going to take it. I'm also going to include it in that mini one. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited. I just want to say thank you so much for joining. And I'm so excited to come back on every week. So I will announce it in the academy, in the community when I'm gonna join. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it Fridays because I know we have the youngins here that want to party. I gave that up a long time ago. Or maybe you're busy doing something else around this time. So, all right, my loves, thank you so much. That was my first live, and you have an amazing weekend. Make sure you dance to Billionaire Breeze and do your activation. It's already mine. Queen energy. What? Give me some laptop lifestyle, baby. You gotta feel. I can feel it right now. Every dollar got my name. Gratitude, the game I claim. All right. I always win. Soft life, big goals, discipline. I rise slow.